How to have confidence. Welcome to the School of Self-Worth Live. I'm Sam Osborne, the Self-Worth Guide. Today we're talking about how to have confidence. And if you remember one thing from this video, it's live out of pure trust in yourself. If you live out of pure trust in yourself, you will have confidence. And there's three things we're going to talk about today. Number one is equanimity. Equanimity. Number two is trusting your body. And number three is trusting your conscience. So let's go through those three things. But first, I'm actually going to read you a poem. Now, this poem is about trust, and it was written by an Austrian philosopher named Dr. Rudolf Steiner, very inspirational teacher from the early 20th century. And this poem is called A Verse for Our Time. So I'm just going to read off the screen. We must eradicate from the soul all fear and terror of what comes to man out of the future. We must acquire serenity in all feelings and sensations about the future. We must look forward with absolute equanimity to everything that may come. And we must think only that whatever comes is given to us out of a world directive full of wisdom. It is part of what we must learn in this age, namely to live out of pure trust without any security in existence. Trust in the ever-present help of the spiritual world. Truly, nothing else will do if our courage is not to fail us. Let us seek the awakening from within ourselves every morning and every evening. Now, regardless of your religious beliefs, regardless of whether you're an atheist or spiritual person, myself, I'm a philosopher, and I think that the poem speaks to us about something that touches the heart. Okay, so let's go with that now. Let's talk about the concepts of how to have confidence and living out of pure trust, which Dr. Rudolf Steiner talks about. So the first thing is equanimity. Equanimity is when you look to the future and you allow whatever comes to you to have a balanced perspective about it. So that even though you might be having a bad day, you got to try and see the positive of it. Try and see how the challenge was actually trying to support you and help you grow. And if something good happens, don't get too cocky, okay, to balance it, to go, okay, well, it was good this day, but maybe the next day is not going to be so good. It's kind of like games like golf, which I don't play very much. I think the last time I played golf was like 10 plus years ago. But the game is a psychological game. You think you hit the ball well one time, you think, yeah, great shot. The next time, it's going in the bunker. So don't get cocky. Don't get too depressed. Try to find the balanced way. I think that's what equanimity means. So that's the first step into having confidence, is develop equanimity, a balanced mind. The second thing is to trust your body. Now, if you're a scientist, or if you're a free thinker of the 21st century and you don't really believe in old, outdated religious ideas, you can definitely trust your body, because this beautiful apparatus runs itself. The heart beats by itself, the brain the synapse firings, all of that, the endocrine system sending hormones through your body automatically, the neurons sending neurotransmitters, and instantly through the nervous system. Incredible body. You can trust your body a lot of the time if you look after it, right? So trust your body. That's the next step to have confidence. The third step is to trust your conscience. Now, you can also say here, trust your soul or trust your spirit. I think even if you don't have religious beliefs, or you don't feel that we have this soul, I think you can talk about your conscience. You can talk about that, the inner wisdom that comes from our imagination, our intuition, or just good old logic and reason. So trust your conscience, and that's going to give you confidence. So let's recap, let's summarize. If you want to have confidence, live out of pure trust in yourself. And you can do that in three ways. Number one, develop equanimity. Number two is to develop trust in your body. And number three is to develop trust in your conscience or your soul. So if you've liked this video, I've got a freebie for you. It's called Crush Imposter Syndrome Forever, the starter kit for bulletproof confidence. And you can get it at the link above if you're watching on Facebook or LinkedIn, or in the links below if you're watching on YouTube or listening on SoundCloud. And I invite you to join the School of Self-Worth Facebook group as well. Come and say hi. I'm there every day. You can ask your questions about self-worth, confidence, imposter syndrome. So if there's one thing you remember from this video, everybody, it's live out of pure trust in yourself. And that's how you have confidence.